Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're cutting straight through the sales hype to give you the real breakdown of Jason Ozical's new private label rights package, the Buyer Trigger Blueprint. Look, if you've been searching for a fast track to building your email list, you've probably seen this $1 deal cross your desk. But before you pull the trigger, we're going to open up the box and see exactly what's inside.
Here's our agenda for today. We're going to cover the $1 hook, the core package components, the PLR license rules, funnels and fine print, do a pros and cons analysis, and finally wrap it up with the final verdict. Let's get to it.
Starting right off with Section 1, the $1 hook, marketing strategy or steal.
Now, what's really fascinating here is this deliberate launch entry strategy. We're talking about a steep drop from a regular price of $47 down to just a single dollar. Obviously, it's not a glitch, right? It's a highly calculated move designed specifically to pull buyers into a sales funnel. And you gotta know, it's strictly time limited. If you close the page, that price could immediately jump to $67.
So, that begs the ultimate question. Is this done-for-you lead magnet package actually worth your time, or is there some major catch lurking behind that $1 price tag? I mean, sure, $1 is cheap, but your time, your effort, and your business reputation, those absolutely aren't.
Before we unbox the actual assets, let's just think about the topic itself for a second. The psychological switches that turn browsers into buyers. Honestly, it's a brilliant niche. Why? Because human psychology doesn't just become outdated like some social media algorithm. Plus, anyone who's downloading a report on buyer triggers is almost certainly an entrepreneur or a marketer themselves. You're actively pre-filtering your subscribers for high-value commercial intent right from the get-go.
Moving on to Section 2, Core Package Components, Unboxing the Digital Assets.
Okay, so for that single dollar, you actually secure a surprisingly robust list-building infrastructure. The cornerstone of it all is a fresh 2,355-word professionally written report. But on top of that, you get mobile responsive lead capture pages, professional e-cover graphics, and standard-sized promotional banners. Outsourcing all of this to a freelancer, that would easily take days and cost you hundreds of dollars.
And these assets are entirely ready to go right out of the gate. The polished 3D graphics give the product this immediate perceived value, while the lead capture and delivery pages are fully mobile responsive. The best part? These are standalone HTML pages. You don't need to be locked into any expensive software subscriptions to run them. You just plug them directly into your hosting and launch. Simple as that.
Crucially, though, you aren't stuck with lockdown PDFs. You get the fully editable source files. We're talking Word documents for the text and PSD Photoshop files for all the graphics. This gives you ultimate control to customize the messaging, tweak the designs, and seamlessly rebrand the entire package so it perfectly matches your own unique business identity.
Which brings us to Section 3. The PLR license rules, which you can and cannot do.
So you have immense freedom here. You can edit, rebrand, give the content a way to generate leads, or even sell the PDF directly. You can totally add it to paid membership sites too. But there are some hard limits we need to talk about. You absolutely cannot pass along the source files, and you cannot sell the PLR rights or master resell rights to anyone else. Basically, you're buying the rights to distribute the end product, not the rights to become a PLR vendor of this specific material yourself. Make sense, right?
All right, let's dive into Section 4, Funnels and Fine Print, the catch.
And here is the catch. Stated bluntly, all sales are final. 0 refunds are offered on this package. In fact, in the affiliate review templates, this strict policy is flagged over 8 separate times. So you're getting exactly what is on the sales page, but you have to be entirely sure before you click buy. Because, well, there's absolutely no safety net here.
Furthermore, paying your dollar enters you into an aggressive 5-tier upsell funnel. You really need to pay very close attention to the second upsell, the OTO2 trial for the PLR Dealer Elite membership. It's initially priced as a $2.99 trial, but sources explicitly caution that this may auto-convert into a recurring monthly subscription. So you're going to want to read the fine print on that one very carefully.
Let's look at Section 5, Pros and Cons Analysis.
Weighing it all out, the undeniable pros are the freshly written professional content and a completely mobile-ready list-building infrastructure, literally all for the cost of a candy bar. The cons? Well, you're entering a heavy 5-tier upsell funnel with potential recurring billing traps, and it's all backed by an uncompromising no-refund policy.
Finally, Section 6, the final verdict.
Based on the structured affiliate data, this package earns a highly respectable 4.5 out of 5. Now, this rating rests heavily on the creator's track record. Jason Oikel has been in the game since 2006, and he holds a top 25% vendor status on Warrior Plus. His reputation for delivering high-quality, ready-to-publish assets is pretty rock solid.
Ultimately, this really comes down to a question of your own operational priorities. You've got a massive shortcut here, a full funnel ready to deploy, but it absolutely requires navigating an aggressive maze of upsells and accepting that strict no-refund reality. So does the time you save by skipping all that hard work justify stepping into that funnel? That's the calculation you have to make for your business today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep building smarter.